Hey everyone, and welcome back to Adam Explains. So, if you saw our last explainer, we talked about what creatine does. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into the incredible science of how it actually works. Trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be able to explain this to anyone at the gym and sound like an absolute genius.
Okay, so let's just start with a kind of wild fact. Your body, right now, only has enough ready-to-go energy for about 10 seconds of all-out maximum effort. Think a dead sprint or a super heavy lift, and then, poof, it's gone. So how do we keep going? What happens next? That's the big mystery we're going to solve today.
To solve that mystery, we first need to talk about the single most important molecule for energy in your entire body.
Okay, meet ATP. The easiest way to think about this is like it's a tiny, fully charged battery. Whenever your cells need to do, well, anything, contract a muscle, think a thought, they snap off one of those little phosphate groups. That break releases a burst of energy, and the battery then becomes ADP, which you can just think of as a dead battery. Now here's the crazy part, the real energy crisis. You only have a tiny amount of these charged ATP batteries at any given moment, but the demand for them is absolutely massive. To keep you alive, your body has to regenerate, get this, its entire body weight in ATP every single day. How on earth is that even possible?
Well, it's possible because your body has this brilliant 3-speed transmission system for creating energy. Seriously, think of these like gears in a car. You've got your oxidative system, that's your slow and steady highway gear. It can go for hours. Then there's glycolysis, that's kind of like second gear. It's faster, good for a couple of minutes. But the phosphagen system? That's first gear. That is instant, explosive, raw power. And that is where creatine lives.
All right, let's do it. Time for the main event. We're going to put that first gear right under the microscope and see creatine's magic trick up close.
This is it, right here. This one simple, beautiful reaction is the secret to your fastest energy. When you burn that ATP and you're left with a dead ADP battery, this molecule, phosphocreatine, swoops in and instantly gives its phosphate to the ADP. Bam! You've immediately recharged it back into a usable ATP battery. It is by far the fastest way your body can create energy. And what's so cool is that this whole system works just like a rechargeable battery. During that hard set, phosphocreatine discharges its power to make ATP. But then, when you're resting between sets, your slower energy systems make some extra ATP that is then used to recharge your creatine back into phosphocreatine. It's just a perfect, rapid-fire, recyclable system. And hey, here's a little bonus fact that most people have no idea about. That same reaction actually cleans up a hydrogen ion in the muscle. This helps to fight off that burning sensation you feel during intense effort. So it's not just giving you energy, it's also helping to delay fatigue just a little bit. Pretty cool, right? But wait, the story gets even more elegant than that. See, creatine isn't just a stationary battery charger. It's also a high-speed energy delivery service. I want you to picture creatine as a fleet of tiny little delivery trucks. A truck drives into your cell's power plant, the mitochondria, and it picks up a package of high-energy phosphate. Now it's phosphocreatine. It then speeds that energy across the cell to exactly where it's needed, drops off the package to make fresh ATP on the spot, and then races back to the power plant to get another load. It's just constantly shuttling energy around.
And this whole delivery system brings us to a really crucial point. This amazing system, it's not just for your biceps.
This exact same system, the battery charger and a delivery shuttle, is working around the clock in any part of your body that has massive or fluctuating energy needs. We're talking about your heart, the cells in your eyes, and, yep, your brain. This rapid-fire energy system is running full tilt between your ears right now.
So, now that we understand the whole mechanism, the reason why people supplement with creatine suddenly makes perfect sense. It's not magic at all. It's just about topping off the tank. You see, in most people, your natural creatine fuel tank is only about 60 to 70% full. The rest of it is just regular creatine, kind of waiting on the sidelines to get charged up. So when you take a creatine supplement, all you're doing is increasing the total amount of creatine in your cells. A bigger pool of creatine means you can store more phosphocreatine. You're just topping off your fuel tank to 100%. And that bigger reserve means you can push for an extra rep or two, and you can recharge that system faster between your sets.
So let's be absolutely clear about this. Creatine is not a steroid. It's not a stimulant. It is a simple, natural molecule that donates a phosphate group. It's just a vital part of the fastest, most powerful energy recycling system your body already has. That's it.
So now that you understand this beautiful, elegant system for immediate energy, the whole question kind of flips on its head, doesn't it? It's no longer, why would I want a full tank of my body's fastest fuel? It becomes, well, why wouldn't I?
And that, right there, is the incredible science of how creatine actually powers your body. If you enjoyed this deep dive and you feel a little smarter, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Adam Explains. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.